Dear women, we have been deceived by the modern world. We have been tainted and led astray by feminism. Feminism has told us that our feminine qualities, our feminine nature is not enough, that in order to better ourselves, we must embrace masculine qualities. Not only is this a lie, but it is degrading to us. Men and women are equal in dignity and worth, but we are not the same. We are apples and oranges. Is one better than the other? Not really. Are they exactly the same? No, not at all. Pulling women out of their natural place in society, the home, and pushing them into the world of men, politics, the corporate world, etc., is to disregard the natural talents and qualities that women specialize in that makes them unique. It is as if when the Olympics came around, you went to an art school and said, let's choose our contestants for the Olympics from these art students. Is that insane or what? The art students specialize in art. They would be at a serious disadvantage in the Olympics. It would be best for everyone involved to leave the art students to do what they do best and to seek Olympic contestants from among the athletes. So it is with women. Women's natural abilities are best suited to the home, and pulling them out into the world of men is detrimental to the whole world. So, what are these natural abilities which make women best suited to be homemakers? The greatest gift women possess are their prudence, patience, peace, humility, compassion, intuition, and their nurturing ability. Now, obviously, these are gifts which not all women possess, and some to greater or lesser extents. Some women may have to work harder to achieve these virtues, but just as men, by and large, are called to courage, self-control, integrity, loyalty, and responsibility, so women are called to these set of virtues. Now, you will ask, where is the proof that these virtues are the ones that women need to foster? And I would answer, in our biology, in our very makeup. Take nurturing ability. It's easy to see that women are biologically inclined to nurture when you consider how a woman carries her baby for 9 months inside her own body before it is born. And then even after, she feeds the baby with milk, again produced by her own body. What could possibly be more nurturing than that? Look at peace. Women have this intricate biological makeup, heavily reliant on a monthly schedule of hormones. What is something that makes these hormones run smoothly? Peace, an absence of stress. Look at intuition. Women naturally notice small details in their dress or appearance. Sometimes they only notice these details subconsciously, so it seems as if a woman's decision is based off a mere feeling. Well, in reality, it's based off details processed subconsciously. Who better to organize and manage a home than someone with an eye for detail? Feminism, however, has given us a whole slew of vices to combat these beautiful female virtues. Instead of true femininity, it gives us toxic femininity. Just as toxic masculinity, a man who's a bully, domineering, shouts, resorts to physical violence, is a pale shadow of true masculinity, just so with toxic femininity. Toxic femininity gives the modern women raw emotion and tantrums, an absence of logic, aggression, vulgarity, and pride. The modern woman believes herself to be free, but all she has done is exchange the joy of virtue for the shackles of vice. Because modern woman has ignored and been stripped of her natural talents, she is disposed to envy. The hollow vices of toxic femininity do not fill her cup, and thus she grasps at man, trying to take his virtues for herself, his strength, his leadership. They label any and all traditionally masculine traits as toxic and then steal them for themselves, hence the rise of the girl boss or the laughably unrealistic female action figure. Modern women have even extended this envy to their own children, carrying on tropes seen in fairy tales, such as Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Cinderella. The older woman, begrudging the younger her beauty and potential, seeks out to destroy her. So modern women set out to destroy their offspring at the abortion clinic. The most tragic part of this story is that all this envy and discontent is wholly unnecessary. It is, again, like an artist who's envious of an athlete. The artist has his own set of wonderful skills. Why would he need the skills of the athlete as well? So it is with women. We have the beautiful talents and skills that come with femininity. To yearn for masculine traits is highly illogical. Concentrating on our strengths will bring about our joy, peace, and fulfillment, not becoming a poor imitation of men. But I can hear the protests now. But we live in a patriarchy, a world ruled by men. Men have all the power and women are oppressed. But this is completely wrong. In fact, quite the opposite. Women have great power in society, but this power comes from embracing their femininity rather than trying to grasp at a masculinity which does not fit them. A woman's power may not look the same as a man's, but it is very real nonetheless. The first real power that women possess can be encapsulated in the saying, "The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world." This saying is pointing to the power women have in their unique ability to nurture and raise children. Women who embrace their feminine roles and take on the raising of their children are truly the primary educators of their children. They are raising the next generation. They, so to speak, are in control of the future. I don't think women realize what tremendous power and subsequently responsibility comes with motherhood. The ability to shape future generations is within their hands, and this should not be taken lightly. The next power women have comes with another saying, "Behind every great man is a great woman." Women have an extraordinary ability to inspire. We see this throughout history, literature, art. Antony and Cleopatra, Dante and Beatrice, Odysseus and Penelope, Da Vinci and the Mona Lisa. Time and time again, we see men inspired to do great things because of the women standing behind them or the woman standing in front of them, whether it be the inspiration of a muse or a woman back at home depending on them or a good woman who raised them. And I can see the modern women complaining and saying, "But why should I stand back and let the men get all the glory? Why should I have to remain in the background?" And all I'll say is what J.R.R. Tolkien says, "Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised." This power of inspiration is a very real one, whether the moving force behind it all is known to the world or not. But here's the thing. With great power comes great responsibility, and this power that women possess can cause catastrophe if not used rightly. We see this throughout history as well, going back all the way to Adam and Eve. We see Macbeth and Lady Macbeth in literature. As a Catholic, I would say Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. And in modern times, I would say OnlyFans girls. We have a choice. We can be Beatrices, guiding our men through the netherworld to the light above, or we can be sirens, leading men to their death and destruction. And sadly, in modern times, it seems as if women have chosen the latter. We have chosen to envy men their natural talents and to reject our own. We have chosen to lure men astray by prolific pornography. We have chosen rage over peace, illogic over prudence, aggression over compassion. But what we do not realize is that this choice contributes as much to our demise and that of society as to that of men. Dear women, we have great power, and now is the time to acknowledge that fact. Now is the time to embrace our natural talents and role in society. Now is the time to take back what is truly ours and return to our femininity. Sincerely, Margaret Moordahl.